If you still think GTA 6 is going to come out in 2025, then you need to listen to what I'm going to be talking about in this video today. Because according to former Grand Theft Auto developer, if Rockstar were to delay Grand Theft Auto 6, the team wouldn't know until mid-2025. That's coming from Obi Vermeij, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly, who worked on multiple games in the series like Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas as more as a technical director, and he's speaking from experience as the exact same delay scenario happened to Grand Theft Auto 4. So this was all put out on Obi Vermeij's social media on X. I'll leave a link to it in the description. He went on to say this over the weekend. The decision to delay Grand Theft Auto 4 was made 4 months or so before the original release date. Any further, and it's hard to make the call. Rockstar is probably not in a position to determine whether they will hit 2025 until May-ish. Also, GTA 6 will sell for 10 plus years and there's no competition to worry about. They are not going to release the game until they're 100% happy with it, no matter what it said in the trailer. I have no inside info, didn't talk to anyone. And that information is interesting. I had no idea that the delays to these games happen so close to them actually coming out. And so if Rockstar Games is targeting fall 2025, which is what their parent company, Take-Two Interactive, has explicitly said on their earnings calls, and if technically fall 2025 is late September to late December, that does mean that around April or May, we might not know if the game is going to be coming out, which probably is a reason why Rockstar has still been so skeptical to A, confirm the release date, but also B, give us any more information surrounding the game itself, because we would all at that point want to know, okay, can you confirm when it's going to be coming out? Do you have the ability to pre-order the game? What's the actual release date itself? That would come with so many questions that I don't think Rockstar was willing to answer or even has the ability to answer. So long story short, we're not going to know if the game will come out until 2025 until about halfway through 2025, which is incredibly scary. Now, what he does say is so true that Rockstar is not going to release the game until it's perfect, until they are 100% happy with it, because when it does come out, GTA 6 is going to be here for a decade plus as the top-selling game for, again, a decade. It's going to take over the world. And again, he doubled down and confirmed he has no insider information and did not talk to anyone. But still, he worked at Rockstar Games, and I completely understand that things are way different at Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive than what they were in the Grand Theft Auto 4 era. I mean, since then, Rockstar has released several new blockbuster titles and have changed the way they do things. The world has changed as well, but it still is an interesting point of view. Now, there was more follow-up to this entire thing. Obi started responding to a lot of people that were obviously very interested in this, with Twisted Mind Game saying, I see you wish to ask, what do you think? Will the GTA 6 physics be more advanced than Grand Theft Auto 4? In general perspective, as Euphoria is still a great and perhaps could be even better. Rockstar maybe have developed something new instead, but what are the chances it's going to be better? And he confirms, I don't know all the answers. I left there 15 years ago. Rockstar will keep pushing to make better games. Probably stating the obvious there, and also giving you some clarity there that Obi hasn't been there for a long time. He left 15 years ago. So again, it goes to show you that things have probably changed over the last couple of years, but the point still remains. Now, he goes on to answer some more questions coming from DeReal Bandicoot. Obi, would Take-Two be able to force their hand if they want to release it earlier? Red Dead Redemption 2, for example, is suspected to have been the victim of this, with a playable area scrapped and the epilogue having lots of obvious shortcuts and not as much polish. With Obi saying, Take-Two let Rockstar make their own decisions, and I don't think there's any reason to change that now. And if that's true, that's fantastic, because there's a lot of people in the GTA community and the Rockstar community and just in the video game community in general that are not very happy with Take-Two Interactive. They see Take-Two Interactive as this overseer that's only worried about money, that is forcing Rockstar to make decisions like GTA Plus and delaying games or forcing them to come out earlier than they're ready. But it seems like Rockstar have a long leash, and they have a track record of creating some of the best games of all time. And so because of that, it looks like they get a little bit more flexibility and freedom from their parent company, Take-Two Interactive. Now again, more follow-up. This one from Bill Nye. If it releases in 2025 or 2026, it makes no difference to me because I have PC. And Obi giving some bad news for PC guys, saying 2027 for you, I'm afraid. So even if the game does come out in 2025, Obi still believes that it's going to be a PC release in 2027. That's going to make a lot of people unhappy because I think there's a huge Grand Theft Auto market on PC, especially with the rise of mods and the rise of RP and role-playing. So we'll have to see, but it'll be interesting to see when that PC release date happens. Now again, more follow-up. Someone asking, what made it get delayed? Can you explain? I'm really curious. And he said for GTA 4, there was a bunch of things that weren't ready. The PS3 version was lagging, but also a bunch of missions needed a bit more time. There were a lot of code bugs as well. As I remember, the art was done on time. With again, more follow-up. Hi, Obi. Thanks for answering our questions. I've heard that many times the PS3 was difficult to program for. Are you able to get a short explanation why? And he said on the PS3, you had to use low-level coding to get the most out of it. For 360, most of the complexity was hidden from the coders. This is the reason it kind of made sense to lead on the 360 and let the PS3 version lag behind a bit. And so kind of bringing that into modern times, it kind of makes you wonder if the Xbox Series S is going to cause a huge hiccup in the delay for Grand Theft Auto 6 if there is one, considering it is probably the toughest console to code for, just given its technical limitations. And we'll get to that in a second, but more follow-up from Mahan, who determines that the game is ready and that they're happy with it. Rockstar, Take-Two. Obi saying, when I was there, Take-Two was pretty hands-off, so Rockstar really, it would be between New York, which is their main studio, and the other branches. And then someone else asking, again, that follow-up to what we were just talking about, how much of a problem will the Series S be for GTA 6? With them saying, yeah, interesting, there's quite a performance gap between the Series S and the PS5 Pro. In an ideal world, GTA 6 would run at 30 FPS on S, X, and PS5, and 60 on the Pro. The Series S is a headache for developers for sure. So again, kind of going back to his Grand Theft Auto 4 PlayStation 3 days, it's weird because I thought the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 were very similar consoles, but obviously there's massive differences, which makes you wonder if it's going to be something like that going forward. And last but not least, coming from It's Clonk Andre, do you remember what has been polished, added, etc. when GTA 4 was delayed? I'm wondering how GTA 4 turned out if it wasn't delayed, with Obi saying it really wasn't ready yet. It would have been a mess. Delaying is always almost the right option, in my opinion. Well, thank God it didn't turn out to be a mess. Love the game. And yeah, delaying something is definitely better than releasing something that isn't finished yet. I totally agree. And for that, I think we need to look at some of the most recent games released that probably just weren't ready, like Cyberpunk 2077. It's an amazing game now, but it was not ready when it released initially. And because of that, it had some massive hate in the review community online, just in general. So Rockstar isn't going to want to fall victim to that. They're going to release a perfect title. And if that means a delay, which is going to upset a lot of people, it'll be better in the long run, which is what Rockstar's looking forward to. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. That right there is the reason why we can't rule out a 2026 delay for Grand Theft Auto 6, because it seems like even right now, Rockstar might not even know. And that's kind of been validated with recent reports coming from the likes of Jason Schreier that no one at Rockstar is aware of a delay, but that's because they might not have been told there's a delay. And it's because the executives might not even know if there's going to be one yet, which is wild to think about. But let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.